What up, though?
What's up, people?
People's Vino. Back at y'all with another wine feature. Yo, today we pretty hype, y'all, because we sipping on that Chris. What you know about Cristal, Mom? What you know about that Chris, Mom? You had Cristal before?
Oh, have I had Cristal before? Absolutely.
Man, I had it a couple times, you know what I'm saying? It was on somebody else's dime, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Hey, so today we just want to be talking to y'all a little bit about some facts about Cristal. When I first heard about Cristal, like I seen it on MTV Cribs, you know what I'm saying?
You know, all the rappers had it.
Everybody had it in there.
Everybody fridge.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and before that, it was just, I just heard it on a lot of records, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, Cristal is like the pinnacle of champagne. So.
Huge in the rap community.
So what you think happened to it, though? What you think happened to it? Why ain't nobody...
They said some crazy things, right?
Yo, so...
It pissed the wrong people off, I think. So.
And just to tell y'all the first fact that I learned about, you know, Cristal is that it was first created for the Russian Tsar, Alexander II, in 1876. So my man only wanted to drink the best of the best. So he told Louis Roederer, like, I want you to make me a special champagne. So he made him Cristal. Now, the Russian Tsar, he was annoyed, man. He felt like his ops had money on his head. So he was like, look, all of my bottles, I want them in a clear bottle, and I want them with a flat bottom.
A little paranoid, huh?
A little paranoid. So Cristal is one of the few bottles of champagne that's in a clear bottle. Mar, you want to tell them why that's significant? Why?
Well, most of your champagnes and most of your wines are in dark bottles, you know, and sun is pretty much the enemy of wine. So they put a cellophane on it, a yellow cellophane to protect it from the sun rays. So that's more significant with Cristal there, so with their clear bottles.
Now, also with champagne bottles, they have what's called a punt at the bottom of the bottle. So it's a little indentation, and the reason why is because it strengthens the champagne bottles. Because back in the day, you know, when champagne was first created, it was going through that second fermentation in the bottle. These bottles would explode. So you can imagine having hundreds of bottles and they all just start popping off.
Exactly.
I definitely wouldn't want to be in that room, but he felt like somebody would put a bomb in the bottom of his champagne. So he was like, "Y'all want my bottles?"
He was definitely a little paranoid there.
Yeah.
So what did they say to piss people off? What happened there?
So another fact about Cristal is that it's one of the it's the largest independent and family-owned champagne house in the world. So right now it's 7th generation. Frederick Rouzan is in charge of the entire estate, and he said something to the nature like he wasn't real happy with the positive reception from the hip hop community. He said something like, "Hey, what we can't do nothing about it. We can't stop people from buying it." You know, so people like the likes of Jay-Z, most notably, and other people, they was like, "Yo, we not drinking it, we not promoting it, we not serving it in our clubs, we ain't putting none of videos no more. We dead in Cristal."
They boycott the hell out of that thing. So yeah.
And Hov came out with his own wine. You know, Ace of Spades, Armand de Brignon. It's been doing well. That's all I've been seeing out there now. But still, you know, I feel like Cristal, man, they you know, the vines have to be like 25 years old before they make the wine. They also started producing their wine biodynamically in like 2000, I want to say. So no pesticides.
So how much is this in the club, you think?
Man, in the club, a bottle of Cristal, they probably want like 1,000 to 1,500.
Easy.
You know, easy. In the store, how much is this in the store?
Retail, it'll go around $250, $300.
$250, $300. Yeah, see, right now I was looking, it was about $300, $325 where I was looking before the pandemic.
In a regular restaurant,
like $250.
Probably what, $400, $500, $600.
Yeah, about $500, $600. Yeah, definitely. You know, people be they always say that to me, like, man, I ain't buying this in the restaurant, man. I get this in the store for $20. I'm like, well, in the restaurant, you got to think, you got the wine glasses that they present, the service, all of that.
Exactly.
They put their little tax on it. Cristal had a big supporter, one of my favorite rappers, Tupac. Tupac promoted Cristal. You know, he came up with his own drink called Thug's Passion.
Thug's Passion.
You know what I'm saying? Cristal and Alizé.
Alizé.
You know what I'm saying? Check my resume. Sipping on Cristal and Alizé.
Thug's Passion.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, this is definitely something that good right here. It's a day of celebration, y'all, man. Hey, Cheers, my brother.
People's Vino.
All success and future success for People's Vino and all other small black businesses, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more wine features, y'all. We're gonna be hitting y'all with some high-end wine, some stuff that a lot of people been asking about, what it tastes like, you know. This right here is that deal right here. I get what you get on this? What's some notes?
I'm definitely
get
not
some of that wine talk
right here.
Let me get some of that wine talk.
I mean, like Chris, look at those bubbles, man.
Ooh,
just fine.
I get a little bit of toasted brioche.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some lemon zest.
Definitely lemon zest, citrusy. So the annual production of Cristal is around 300,000, 400,000 bottles a year. And that's pretty low compared to Dom Perignon, which do 5 million bottles a year. So,
look, you know, it's quality over
quality
quantity.
rare stuff, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Dom Perignon making like 5 million bottles a year. Cristal only making, you know, 300,000 to 400,000. So that's another reason why they taxing so much.
Taxing so much.
Another thing about Cristal is that it's always vintage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always a year. They cellar age it for about 6 years, and then they keep it in a bottle for about 8 months after its degorgement. You know, so.
Okay. And this one is a 2012.
It's 2012, man. He got like, you know, a little decade on him, you know, so he right, man. And what y'all think we should do next? Y'all think we should do some Ace of Spades?
Oh.
See what that's hitting on, you know what I'm saying? Since Hov said he ain't rocking with it, you know, I respect Hov. We gotta do one of them.
So that's one I would like to try, because I still haven't had Ace of Spades.
Yo, let us know in the comments if we should do Ace of Spades next. We knew where we was gonna go, but you know, the way this thing is going, we might go in another direction. You know, we might have to pit Cristal against Ace of Spades. Right. You know what I'm saying? We do a blind tasting. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Put the glass next to each other and we see which one, you know, see which one the heavy hitter. I think that's the best way, you know.
I'm down with that. Sounds good.
So you buying?